What's up, my fellow nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? Welcome back. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming, and this is technically a part 2, I guess, from the other one I filmed last night. And if you watched that one, I got my backer copy from the Kickstarter event for Fate of the Elder Gods. And I did an unboxing, and I showed that off, and wow, the components really just blew me away. So you might want to check that out, but this was a Kickstarter, so I also wanted to do and show you what else came with that Kickstarter. This is pretty much, I'm imagining, what's going to be sold in the stores once it hits your friendly local game store. Now this is the extra stuff, and we'll be showing that off. This is the expansion. The Kickstarter did so well, blew out all of their stretch goals, that they were able to pack the first expansion game, Beasts from Beyond, along to the backers. So that's really cool. We're going to take a look at that in one moment. But I wanted to show you the extra stuff for the core game that the backers got. And the first is for Azathoth, one of the Elder Gods. So this is a new lodge board. So you can incorporate him as one of the choices for cults, because each of them have their own different cult abilities. So here's a new one that'll be going in with the base game. And there was some, and here's the associated card for him. This opening, no, it won't open until I bring our main man, the Fu Master, Fu Manchu. Thank you very much, brother. So this is the card that goes along with that. And this is, it's not very big, so it'll very easily fit in with the core box. This is just a couple of cards for Azathoth. And some more monster cards to go along with Azathoth. Alright. So that all goes in with the core game, along with some extra cards. Oh, this we got right here. These extra cards that come with it, spell cards, I think they are. And I was telling you when I was unboxing the core box, I really like the system that the spells are set up in. You know, it's a sort of resource management system, but the fact is that when you when you cast a spell, you don't actually activate it. You can if you want, or you can just save it till later. Okay, these are some more cards, and these are each looking like, well, at least a lot of them anyway, are corresponding with particular elder beings, like the yellow sign, that'd be Hastor, or Merlin. Those are the extra cards. So that's the last of it that comes with the core game right here. Now we'll jump into the expansion. Get this out of the way. Now this is what you're really wanting to see, I know, because this has more minis. So with the expansion game, what they did was they incorporated the ability for you, the cult, to summon beasts from beyond. And you can have them running around the board doing your will. So here goes the rule book on how to incorporate them, along with pictures of everything that we're getting. Really cool. And it's not very big. Not much. 6 pages, and then a page of variants. So this is going to be, looks like it's going to be very quick and easy to incorporate into the game. Here are some more of the extra lodges. You get extra lodges for Yig, the Lord of Serpents, Shub Nigaroth. I'm probably butchering most of these names. Here's an easy one, Dagon. All right. And this last one I've never heard of. Gaten Otha? I'm not sure. The only thing I'm sure of is I'm totally ruining the pronunciation of that. But again, so there's some more lodge boards, more elder beings that you're going to be able to use the powers of. And isn't this nice? Well, you know what? Let me just show you first. All right, let me show you. I love the sort of plastic safety protection on the top. Not a lot of companies do this, and even the ones that do don't do it for every one of their games. So it is nice to see. All right, let's get this off so we can take a look at some of these cool ink-washed minis, huh? Oh, look at that. And a nice background for it. Maybe help it focus. All right, look at the craftsmanship is great. Just like the base game. I mean, these are absolutely amazing. And there's so much detail on these. Like I said with the core box, everyone out there that likes to paint their minis, you're going to have a really awesome time painting these. There's so much detail on them. You know, let me just put a few up here and let you gander at them. There's 3 deep ones. Just put one out, Hound of Tyndareus. Look at those 3. Those are really cool. Really, really nice. And, you know, the ink wash really kind of helps it stand out a little bit. So that is really, really appreciated. Amigo. All right. There's Amigo for you. There's a couple of them. Let me put them in different positions so you can see it from all the angles. There's 3 of them. So I'll show you the front, the back, and the side all at once. There we go. There's the Migo miniature. I think it looks fantastic. I can't really stop talking about these. You know, like I said in the other video, especially since there are certain companies that when you find out they're doing a miniature game, you automatically know that they're going to be good or they're going to be bad. But when you're dealing with a company that really doesn't have a track record of putting out a lot of miniatures, you never know what to expect, and it's hit or miss. But this is the last 2. They did a really, really great job. The detail's fantastic. You know, like I said in the other video, I can't paint worth of nothing. I'm not even going to try, but I'm glad that these are, like I said, ink wash, because it does make them stand out a little bit more awesome. And they all clip right in there. So that's cool. And yeah, I thought we were missing some stuff. So here are the cards. Here are the cards for each of them. I'm not going to go over it because I just opened up these, and it's going to be, you know, the same kind of thing. You know, when you're choosing your elder being. So that's what these are to associate with the new lodges over here. I just like moving this stuff around. So these are counters. I think I remember reading that they go actually on the monster cards. These probably spells. Let me double check. Yeah, so these go on the monster cards when these beasts are summoned, and they represent the amount of times they can use the card's listed ability, and each time you take one off, and after the last one's taken off, they're gone. Yeah, more spell cards. More spell cards. Cool. All right, so, you know, considering the fact that this is an expansion that happened really only because the Kickstarter did fantastic, it's amazing. You know, taking that into consideration, this wasn't planned as part of the set, but just as the very last Kickstarter stretch goal, and you never totally know if that's going to hit or not. So this is really amazing that it came with this. I don't know how else to phrase it, because it just does really get me excited for the whole game. So that's it. Beast from Beyond. All right, so this is the expansion that came with Fate of the Elder Gods with the Kickstarter. And I, for one, am very, very happy that I backed these guys. So we should be getting another Kickstarter game delivered here, also from Greater Than Games. Fingers crossed it should be here next month. But until then, this game is going to have a little bit of time to hit the table. So keep your eyes out on this page. I'm going to do a how-to play video of this. And then after I run the 20-sided warriors through it, we'll give you their first impressions of the 20-sided shots. So that'll be coming up. And then after I get a few more games under me, I'll do a full review for it. But so Beasts from Beyond, Fate of the Elder Gods, Fabled Nexus, which is part of Greater Than Games. And there you go. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.